Dale Not Dale Podcast.
What up, Vonnie?
Hi. Welcome to the Dale Not Dale podcast.
I like that, dude. Are you sick?
Nah, man,
Okay.
I'm feeling fine. Feel fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be like, hello.
I don't know why you started doing that.
I don't know. It's just like something that just started happening. But anyway, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude. Magnus gets all horned up when you do that.
Dude, he does. Every time he listens to it, he texts, I love the hell yeah, brother.
Dude, every time.
In the creepiest way.
Very creepy.
Creepiest way.
Very creeperish vibes.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Dude, it's been a hellacious last 3 weeks, man.
I had a busy last week, dude. Last week was, and even into this week, man, I have not stopped.
Yeah, it's insane.
I've had stuff Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday back here. Today, it's just like,
Yeah.
it's been a whirlwind.
We've had an adventurous last week, I believe, with the podcast stuff.
Like,
Well, there's a few things, but before we get into that, do you notice anything different about me?
you have a mustache.
No? I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt.
You are. Why?
I just wanted to welcome you to fall.
Oh, hallelujah.
Is it fall?
Yes.
I never get the seasons right.
We don't really have a fall.
Like
We have winter.
Like I know summer, and then I know 2 weeks of winter.
Yeah. No, we have winter longer than that here. It was cold for a while.
We always get those weird freezes like in the middle of March.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Like it'll be 90 degrees, and then 3 days later, everybody's sliding around the roads.
I thought you were going to have something like special, but it's just a long sleeve shirt. Like,
I just wanted to welcome you to fall.
oh, welcome to fall, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to fall.
This is crazy.
This is Crystal. Oh, I need to do another one of those videos.
It's been a while.
It has.
Kinsey really enjoys those.
I need to do one. And I had one the other day lined up in my mind, and then I fell asleep. And it was really good. The next one I have is going to be the best one ever.
I do like your hat, man. It's a nice hat.
I appreciate that. You know, I've been getting a lot of comments on this brand specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. I got a shirt from him.
Do you? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a great looking shirt.
Yeah, keep an eye out for this.
Okay, I will. It looks good.
They're coming up.
Are they?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Can't wait till they do.
We got the Magnus here in studio with the D&D Pod jersey on.
Yes.
So you're telling me I have a shirt on?
No, I thought you brought it. You didn't wear it here.
Okay.
Yeah, he does have a D&D pod shirt on right now.
It's unbuttoned.
And now
It's off.
It's off. Golly. You're sick.
Dude, don't say hell yeah, brother, with a shirt off. It'll get weird
Oh,
here.
I know. Every time y'all leave, I'm missing boxer shorts.
But you know, the last 3 times we've done this, you've said the hell yeah, he hasn't been here.
Oh, it's just at home.
He hasn't. No, but he hasn't been here for those episodes.
No,
Like,
yeah.
We were like, there were ones we did remote.
Yeah.
Without the Magnus.
Golly.
What a specimen.
Yeah.
We got a surprise coming for you, and you don't even know.
I know.
You have no idea.
Magnus has no clue what's going to
No.
happen.
Dude, just wait.
Magnus, you always asked us like you always want to be behind the camera, you don't want to be in front of it. Like I get that. That's your prerogative. But the truth is we want the whole world to know about you.
Yeah. You're a fixture of this show that needs to be, but you need to be in the spotlight too.
Yeah. And look, the only way you're going to get off of those felonies is if you just listen to us. Okay?
It's called expunged, right?
Yeah, we need to get those expunged. So those closets those little skeletons, they got to come out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have some concerns I wanted to bring up to you, Dale.
Okay. You told me you had some stuff to talk about, so let's go.
I have many, many concerns.
Did we talk about this now, or like in the intro, or you want to start the episode?
You know what? I want it to be the main part. Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. So before that, we'll talk about Good Ranchers.
Yes. Tell me about that.
Dude, they're great.
I love them, and I just got their box of
Seafood. I know I haven't cooked any of the seafood yet, but I'm pumped.
It is very nice. You know what I like about it?
So
It doesn't smell fishy. I've got a thing about smells. That's
Yeah.
why I don't go fishing, because I don't want my fingers to stink.
I'm gonna put my phone up real quick because I want to see something real quick from. I want to make sure I hit a few of these things. Michael sent us some new notes. You know, we got our new ad read we did, but obviously they've got a few things I wanted to make sure that we brought up. Oh, I had the pumpkin spice bacon they're doing for the fall. I haven't tried it yet, but I got to tell them to send me some. I'm intrigued.
I mean, the world is getting weird. I mean, you know,
Hey, good ranchers want to get in on the trend. I get it.
I guess, man.
So you can get pumpkin spice bacon from these guys now.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. They went from PSL to PSB. I mean, God, pumpkin spice bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's Spooktober. You know that? You know?
I did read that. Yeah, somewhere.
It's Spooktober. But no. So good ranchers, make sure, man, these guys take care of us, dude. And like I said, we just got the seafood in. I've been cooking the pork. Man, I made one of the Cajun Ninja recipes the other night with the pork chops. Golly. It was unreal.
It'll make you squeal.
Unreal. Speaking of squealing, look at Magnus over there.
Yeah,
Shirt off and everything.
How
How many nipples you got, boy?
God dang. 1, 2, 6. Golly.
Oh, man.
Magnus, was that your stomach grumbling? Sounded like your stomach said, "We're back."
Oh, dude. If your stomach ever said that, I'll punch it. Oh, man. Yeah, so obviously today, just me and Vaughn. We actually put a mic back there with Magnus because we got a few things we're going to talk about Magnus. And so we want to let him kind of defend himself, I guess, or just say.
I think there's just some things like I need something for my own personal mindset. It's just, he's
so perplexed.
There's concerns that I have that I want to bring to the table. And, you know, that's what we're gonna kind of fix that in the beginning of the podcast after the intro.
Okay, so before that, just make sure use our code at Good Ranchers, please. D&D Pod. Go to goodranchers.com. You can get $30 off your box right now. They just upped the ante again.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. Make sure you take advantage of getting their stuff. Try their seafood out. Add the pumpkin spice bacon. I mean, I've got to try it. I got to text Allie and them, say, just send me some.
In my mind, that sounds gross.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, but I'm willing to try it. I'm not one of those people
I don't
that's...
think you can make bad bacon, though. Good Ranchers don't make bad products.
No,
so
they
this
don't.
has got to be great.
Somebody did some due diligence, and it tastes great.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee
I need to
it.
text Jermaine and see give me the scoop on pumpkin spice bacon.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kind of curious.
I mean, is there pumpkin pigs?
Oh, there's pigs that are bred with pumpkins.
Is it? Is there really?
Huh?
So you just put pumpkin seeds in a female pig. What is a female pig called?
Sow.
A sow. Of course, Magnus would know that. Never been on a farm, but he knows what a female pig is.
I just texted him. I said, pumpkin spice bacon, ? Good. I'm curious.
Do you think he's going to say it's not?
He may just going to be something honest. You never know.
He might.
Jermaine goes a straight shooter.
He is. He really is.
He may be drunk right now. No, I'm joking. He likes to party.
Yeah.
Dude, we go out of town, Jermaine go, and Uncle Dale the tank, we get going. It gets rowdy.
I had to pick up one of y'all's bar tabs at the airport one time.
Oh, yeah. Remember how much it was like?
It's $42 a drink.
His drink was $42.
And I'm like, we are at just an airport, and this is not a nice restaurant.
No, me, Adam, and Jermaine go had each a drink, and we split a little pizza. He's like, I got the tab. It was like $140.
$180 for a tab for like 4 drinks in a pizza. When I say small pizza, it was like...
They were little triangles.
I mean, you know, there's people say you got a personal pizza. Yeah. This one was like less than that. Like it's a half personal pizza.
Yeah, it was small. So
anyway, yeah, $42
drink. Well, let's get the episode started, man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride.
They bring the heat, and the guests are supreme. They ain't just a duo.
All right, we are back. You rolling, Magnus?
Magnus is rolling.
You press the button.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Oh man, he's a rapper now.
We should have never got.
We should never gave him a mic. What? Mute his mic.
I'm just kidding.
Dude, you see what I made? Those costume trends. So I like to jump on the trends for our podcast just to keep up. You know, it's good for social media.
Yeah.
But dude, when I was making ours, I was trying. It was hard to think about stuff about us.
Yeah.
So those like the little attributes were funny. But when I made Magnus's, I was like, dude, I was laughing to myself about that one.
He's got so many of them.
I was like, he's like, you're never gonna let me live that down. But he forgot to press record on one episode,
Just once. Just one time.
That's all it takes, man.
We don't forget.
Yeah, never.
That was some of our best content. The world never got.
I know. Would have blown us up.
Yeah, would have been viral.
Yeah, that was the only viral moment we had.
Yeah,
glad you took it from us.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's fun, man. I can't believe we're already in October, dude.
I know. I'm loving this weather.
The weather's nice.
Oh my gosh.
We went from amazing. Like 87 straight days of 100-degree weather in Houston to 70.
Yeah.
Vaughn's got a long sleeve shirt on.
I've got a long sleeve shirt on.
Magnus came in with a shirt on.
Magnus came.
Listen to me!
Every Halloween, you hear about the dangers and the candy that your kids will get. But this year, the real tricks are in the meat aisle. Good Ranchers wants to take the trick out of your meat, and they're throwing in a treat for my listeners. Lab-grown meat is growing more and more popular. Foreign meat dresses up in a product of USA label, and mRNA vaccine development is on the rise for agriculture. What's in your food and meat is even more in question than ever before.
Amidst these haunting truths, the real hero rises. Good Ranchers. As the number one place to get America's beef, pork, chicken, and seafood delivered, Good Ranchers products are transparently sourced, all-American, and delicious. When you shop at GoodRanchers.com, you don't have to question where your meat's coming from. We know. It's America. Duh. With 100% American guarantee and transparent vaccination policy, you'll always know where your meat comes from and what's in it. Take the mystery out of the meat aisle. Visit GoodRanchers.com. Use my code DNDPOD to get $30 off and free express shipping of your box of America's best meat and seafood today. That code DNDPOD for $30 off your box at GoodRanchers.com. American meat delivered.
Listen to me!
He doesn't have one on now, but he came in with a shirt on. And then for pool owners, this is the time of year where you don't have to put a bunch of chemicals in it, so you have less time in your pool. I love it.
Why is that?
Because there's not a lot of sunlight and phosphates to make algae or mold.
Them gosh dang phosphates.
The phosphates will kill you.
They'll get you.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Okay, first, I want to just talk about this real quick. So, last week, me and Magnus, there's a band called Seven Dust, which
this is like what I wanted to talk about.
One of my all-time favorites,
and my all-time favorite,
and Magnus as well. And Magnus is a metalhead, as am I. So they're coming to town. I'm like, dude, hey, I'll buy us tickets. We're going, me and you. Boom. All right, we're good. So we get there. And first he's texting away, hey, man, you want pregame? You know, he sent me pictures of freaking alcohol. I'm like, dude. He was like, I don't know.
I got so many questions.
I get there, and he's like, he comes up to my window. He's like, hey, you want one? I'm like, nah, I'm good. So he rips one, you know. I'm like a gosh dang animal. And so the funniest thing about that was, like, you know, it is what it is. I didn't want to. I've been driving all day. I didn't want to drink. And so we get there. So we get in line, and he goes to he wants to hide them because there's cops.
I've got questions.
And we got to walk. Go ahead. What you
got
got?
questions.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, number one, the story's already going awry, and I kind of know what happens, but can you tell me what kind of liquor he brought?
It was 100 proof Southern Comfort. Because regular Southern Comfort,
Dude, he had like
70.
He had like 8 of them keistered. He kept pulling them out.
I haven't heard of
Southern
an
Comfort?
adult 20 or older that drinks Southern Comfort.
That's 100 proof.
But Magnus has it in airplane size bottles?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Where does one get those?
You can get them at Specs.
Okay.
You went to an actual liquor store.
So I've had them for a long time. I buy the little bottle so I can just have one every once in a
He
while.
just rips them.
One every
Or,
once in a while, like once a year.
You know, they have expiration dates, so I wanted to finish them off before that.
Okay, so let me.
Oh, so he
don't wanna waste
keisters
it.
them. You're in line.
Yeah, so
I
we
did shove them in my underwear. I did.
we go walk.
How many?
We go. So
three of the 100 milliliter bottles.
So he goes to we're walking in line. He rips one real quick. He's looking around, and then like he's going like, we see all these cops in this line. So he goes to put it in his front of his pants, and then it falls out through his pants leg on the ground, and he's frantic around like an idiot.
Everybody around us in the line is laughing at me.
And so, there's no cops around. I mean, there were cops around. Nobody saw him. So we go in. We go through. I'm the one that gets pulled to the second line to be searched too.
Yeah, he gets frisked.
And so we get in there. You know, it's just funny. Like we go. A little opening band was there. We went. I grabbed a drink. He got a Red Bull to sip on in between his ripping shots.
Okay, so you brought. Hold on.
He drinks, but he wouldn't drink my Southern Comfort that had been.
Yeah,
in his
neither,
underwear.
and neither would
in my pocket.
900 other people.
Yeah, no,
Nobody in that venue would have drank
They
that.
were right underneath his taint for hours.
Yeah, and I'm also glad you left out the part that I'm bringing up now about parking in like the shadiest parking spot.
So yes,
ever.
he's like, I got parking. I'm like, all right. So I show up. Then from there, we're in downtown Houston, which there's sketchy areas.
Yeah.
We have to walk through this underground tunnel by these homeless people. Nothing wrong with homeless people, but it's just like, I'm thinking about, okay, this is daylight. It's sketchy. We're going to come back after this at nighttime.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I don't really like this setup. We could have paid $5 more and been right by the venue.
Yeah, it was like
But-
a quarter mile away, and we could have parked.
Wait, who
on
got the
site
park-
for
who got the
$5
parking?
more. I
Magnus.
paid for parking.
Yeah, but the story's much better than $5.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was like, dude, what are we going to do? You know, he's like, Dale, I'll walk back to my truck, get my gun, and come back and walk you to your car. I should have
He
took
was
him
like,
up
"You
on
got a
it.
pistol." I was like, "Well, I'll go get it, and I'll walk you to your car."
I should have took him up on it. But yeah, so that goes on. So we're in there. We watched Dope first. We watched by the sound stage. And then Seven Dust is getting ready to start. So me and Magnus go up front. We get up there, and dude, I realized at 40 years old, I don't like being around a bunch of sweaty people anymore. Like just close to people like that.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather-
it's 99% guys at this concert.
I'd
by the
rather
way.
be in seats.
Yeah.
But I was like, I thought it'd be cool getting this pit passes. And then Magnus proceeded to be an idiot for a while after that. I got videos. It was so funny. So wait, it's funny. So we get there. So we get in the thing, and they're literally like 3 feet from us is the mosh pit. And he's
It did form right next to us.
He's like, let's go get it. I'm like, I'm not getting in the mosh pit, dude. I don't want to do that. And like, so we're there. We're watching the show. He's doing the devil horns, and like he's getting into it, which is good. I love it too. Like I am. I'm just not that guy. He was all about it.
It's my favorite band, and one of his favorite bands.
And so then he takes his hat off, and he's like flipping his gosh dang hair in my face. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I was like,
It's called headbanging.
No, you were twirling your hair around like you got you got hair to your shoulders. You kept like rubbing your hair and like doing all this stuff,
Dude.
like and so he kept doing it, and I'm standing right behind him.
I'm starting to get sweaty at this
He's
point.
standing
too.
right behind me. He keeps throwing his head back in my face, and I'm like, and so finally after I said, dude, quit throwing your damn hair in my face. And so this other douchebag standing by him says, he's just rocking out, bro. I'm like, dude,
brother.
I'm like, fuck you. He's with me. And he's like, oh, okay.
That was pretty funny.
Because I was like, shut up. And so, okay, then I was like, he kept telling me if I'm going to go to mosh pit. I'm like, I'm not going in the mosh pit. But one, I took a video from behind you.
You sent me that.
I was like, look at Magnus.
Well, there was a guy like bigger than Josh Thigpen in the pit too.
I'll be honest. That video that was sent to me was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever had to witness from another human being.
So
felt way cooler.
It was not.
Magnus is like, all right, I'm going in. He's like, give me. So I was like, give me your hat and glasses. So I'm holding his hat and glasses like I'm his dad, like watching my son. So he just runs off in there, and it looks like he's wrestling a dude from that something about Mary that's looking for his baseball the whole time.
Oh my god!
And so
my wiener.
no, these guys, you should have seen this group of misfits. And Magnus is right in the middle of there slamming around with them. And they have a guy that's the size of the mountain. This guy's got the biggest traps I've seen in my life. He's like, I'm going to go hit this guy. I'm like, all right, go ahead. So he goes and like, he's bouncing around in there and he comes back. He's like, oh, man, I'm out of breath. It's so funny. I videoed that too. The music's so loud, but I am audibly laughing recording this because I just know that I'm going to send this to Vaughn and thinking about what Vaughn's going to say. I am like pissing myself laughing. And I'm like, he's my idiot. I got to take care of him. I'm just watching him. And, oh, dude, he come back. You went in a couple times.
Yeah, I went in and then I'd come out maybe for like the slow parts
Like-
and then get back in during
like,
the crazy parts.
Can I pause here? There's a few questions. I just gonna get some. Okay, three airline Southern Comforts.
He did drink all of them, though.
Yeah, I drank like 2.5.
Well, 3 would probably not get a squirrel drunk. But okay, so you have that. You're going into a mosh pit. What is fun about a mosh pit?
When I was
It's
younger,
like sanctioned violence.
when I
It's-
used
it's
to,
kinda like a,
hey, when we were younger, I would do that. We go to BuzzFest and I would do it. But that was when I was 20 years old.
Keyword being younger.
Yeah, at 40, I don't want sweaty dudes touching on me.
Magnus, how old are you?
41.
Okay.
So I don't. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I mean,
Hey, it's your thing. I wasn't judging you. It's your thing.
I was judging the shit out of you.
Dude, he was living life.
It's my favorite band. Okay,
I would have listened to him.
YOLO. You only live once, dude.
Okay. All right. So he's mosh pitting. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's
It was
mosh
great.
He's head banging hair that he does.
It was-
Magnus doesn't have
Dude.
long
This is
hair.
heavy. This is heavy music. I'll insert a clip right here
that-
of the mayhem.
Seven Dust was like, okay, so yeah, they are one of my top 5 favorite bands of all times. Love them. And that was probably my 12th, 13th time to seen them over the years. But like that was like the heaviest set they've ever played, which was awesome. Like, dude, that was like the new album's great. That was a great set. The set list was like money.
Yeah. There's no slow songs. They have a couple of slow songs.
Yeah,
but
they usually do. They
didn't
didn't
play anything.
They didn't mix any of that in.
Yeah,
it was
it was
all just
heavy.
I think
Yeah.
it's just with that tour with those guys, they're gonna just keep it heavy. And but yeah, the funniest thing was that so I don't know, I'll talk about this. So they have this couple in front of us. And a couple songs in, and he turns to me and it's trying to give me looks like a fruit roll up piece of gummy
like a fruit by the foot.
I'm like, what is that? He goes, this girl gave me this weed gummies. I'm like, and he's like tearing it in half. I'm like, I don't want that crap. Like, you don't need to, don't even touch it. Why would you accept it? I'm like, put that up, you know?
Well, in my defense, I thought it was acid at first.
Well, okay, good.
So you were gonna give somebody acid?
Yeah.
No,
so
I was gonna take acid.
so-
if I was given acid,
so,
I
hey.
would have taken it.
Magnus, you weren't gonna take
I'm
acid.
just kidding.
so one, he shouldn't have took it. Two, he's trying to he's got his dirty fingers all over, tearing it in half, trying to give it to
The
me.
fingers that you kept rubbing
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
rubbing through your sweaty hair that you don't really have a lot of,
Hey,
and
Freshly showered.
and
hair.
keystring.
Oh yeah,
Your keystring bottles of some for
yeah.
Southern Comfort.
I got something about that too later.
Okay.
So he turns to me. I'm like, dude, no, I don't want it.
He's like, I get drug tested.
I get drug tested for work, and I don't want some random drugs from some little troll-looking chick that handed to you, and you're trying to tear it and give to me.
This is not with a fentanyl crisis going on.
Exactly. And so, then later on, he pulls out 2 bottles of those freaking things. He's like, put it in my face. I'm like, I was on your freaking nuts, dude. Get that away from me. I was like, oh.
God,
I was,
Magnus.
dude. Man, hey, I had a great
I
time.
like to party.
I had a great time. It was a very fun, it was a great show. It was just the stuff that was happening was so funny because I was just I can deal with it. I know Vaughn would have been there. Vaughn would have left.
Oh, 100%. I'd have stopped the damn show. Yeah.
So I more so thought it was funny because I was thinking about what Vaughn would do in this situation. And I know exactly what he'd do. He'd be out. Just what. And so
Crazy loud mosh pit, like everywhere. It's
People touching you.
Cramped.
oh, dude, I
mean,
kept getting
people
hit.
stink.
I
Yeah.
kept people get.
Oh,
this,
dude, it's
this one dude had no
95%
sleeves on. He
guys.
was sweaty, nasty. He kept falling into us. Dude, I was about to punch him in the back of the head. I was gross. I was like, "Get off me,
And
bro!"
then you got Magnus trying to give you liquor bottles with smegma all over it.
That used drugs. Just,
Ugh, used drugs.
he tore it with like his toenail in half.
Oh God! He uses that to cut
Yeah.
fishing line.
dude, that was the first time I had ever been offered drugs from somebody I didn't know. I was so
Because you look like a
happy.
narc,
I do. Everybody always thinks I'm a narc or something.
dude. I
Like,
honestly,
oh, this guy's square. He's
I'm not
definitely
into
a cop.
drugs, but like if I was a judgmental druggie, oh dude, you're 100% narc. You're not like a narc that works for the police. You're the type of narc that would like
Citizen arrest.
it would yes, or would be like, go to a concert and somebody has like half a gram of weed and you call the department the next day and say, so I found a fugitive with half a grand of weed. I just want to let y'all know about it. If you'd like me to come down and do an interview, I will definitely give that to you, and I will keep my shirt on.
I'll keep my shirt on. Usually should start with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but we had a good time. So after 7 does play, we go to the restroom because we're in a line, and then he pulls the weed gummies back out, like pulling the lid off of them. Like I was like, throw that in the trash. What are you doing with that?
Did you put weed gummies in your pocket? I
Yeah.
hear.
He kept
I
it.
wasn't gonna take them. So
Okay, so
I said, don't. I said, throw it on the ground.
did you have the option for when this
Oh.
stranger?
No, what's worse was I didn't take it. So then he was looking around like he was going to pass somebody else. I'm like, dude, you're not giving that to somebody else. Like, leave it be, dude.
Dude, you could have
Sharing's
been
caring.
you could have been responsible for killing someone.
Exactly.
overdosing on marijuana.
No,
could've been fentanyl
what if there was
laced.
fentanyl in it? Dude, these are things you got to think about. Some of your actions have consequences that you don't
Hey,
think about.
20 years
So,
ago, I would have took some
Going
random
back
drugs
to
from
the
somebody.
southern, yeah,
you know?
going back to the southern comfort I had been drinking, my thought clarity wasn't.
Like I said, hey, 20 years ago, I'm at a concert. Somebody handed me something weed. Yeah, I would have took it. But I'm 40 now, and I'm like, dude, no, I can't do it for work. But two, I'm like, my frontal lobe is coming in, I think. So I'm thinking clearly.
Maturity? Oh shit!
I never thought I'd see the
And
day
he-
where I'm not the most responsible
I
person.
know.
Here.
I feel like I was a father there.
Golly.
I'm like, Magnus, I had to swat his legs twice there.
So when the stranger who has been described as a troll turns around to give you what looks like a fruit by the foot full of THC, did the thought cross your mind to say, you know what? Thank you. I don't want that.
No, he took it.
Did you take it because you wanted to be that guy? Like, look at me. I'm a weed man. Is that what you were thinking? Was that what you were thinking?
Well, it was right in the middle of a concert, so I just was handed something. So I
Okay,
grabbed it.
so
It's
you caught you off guard.
and
Okay.
you've been to Vegas before. They just hand you stuff. Like people hand you stuff, and they
Yeah,
just take
it's
it.
a flyer.
Yeah, it's
like
a flyer for prostitution.
I'll take those.
Well, what I'm saying is like there's something instinctual about somebody hands you something.
Yeah,
you-
that's true.
You take it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hear what she said at first, so I had to lean in. And then she says it's a weed gummy. And I'm thinking to myself, well, it's so small, it couldn't be that strong. So, you know,
Oh, yeah. You should have taken it.
it was really small. Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
you
like-
should have taken it.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna be the guy who steals all of the food. I'm gonna ration it out to my journeyman.
Oh, he's like Jesus. He's
Yeah.
breaking bread.
Yeah, I was about to, feed the multitudes.
Freaking Magnus Marley over here.
And then I slowly started thinking. He was like, "I'm not going to take that." He's like, "You don't take drugs from strangers." And I'm like,
yeah.
"You know what? I think I remember hearing that one somewhere."
Dude.
Yeah, we went to the Dare Project, dude.
I mean, was that your first encounter with I
With the edible, yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Dude,
So I don't call
I
I don't
haven't-
call marijuana drugs, but
Well, I haven't smoked marijuana since like 2004, probably.
I bet you were really weird on.
Yeah,
You're really weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I gotta take a picture of Magnus on the camera.
So you had weed gummies, pocket lint, everything.
Yes.
That was really gross. Well, I was like,
And then you tried to give it to a random stranger. But when you were giving it to that random stranger, was the thought in your head as, hey, I don't want this, you can have it? Or was the thought in your head of, hey, I'm going to offer this to this person so I can be the weed guy?
That never occurred to me. I'm not the weed guy.
Well, this is in my mind. I mean,
never occurred
I
to
wasn't
me.
there. I don't know.
I know they're expensive, so I didn't want it to go to waste. And I was like, well, somebody could take these.
That's just you have 6 kids. I get it. You don't want to waste.
I never
you don't
finished
wanna
food,
But you
yeah.
also don't take drugs from random people.
This what I've already mentioned this, but this is the first time I've ever
I get it.
known.
I get it.
Like I've been given drugs by people I know, but I've never been given drugs by a stranger.
Oh, okay.
It's a rush.
Yeah, it was like, man, I'm finally cool, and I'm 41 years old with 6 kids.
Dude, sometimes
And I can't even.
Hey,
Hey, you've been cool,
dude,
Magnus.
You still got a lot of life ahead of you, dude. So if you're cool at 40,
Not if I keep taking.
just
weed
wait till
gummies from
how
strangers.
cool the back half's gonna be.
Yeah. That was fun. We had a
great
great
show.
we had a great time. It was funny, man.
The venue is great too.
That venue was awesome. I called Vaughn and we got in the car. I'm like, dude, you gotta listen to this. I kind of told him he knew all this before. I called him. I said, dude, listen to this play by play. He's dying laughing the whole time.
Dude, I never knock on somebody having fun, and I'm glad you did have fun.
Oh, we had a good time.
But I will
But-
say, some
but,
people
yeah.
having fun affects me in a way that's not fun. And you doing drugs and getting crazy and putting pocket lint in your own drugs, I can't accept that. You keystering SoCo bottles and trying to give them to our co-host
He
here?
he loaded them like shotgun shells over there.
I mean, at one point, you got to think in the beginning of in sometime at the Seven Dust concert, you got to think, you know what? I haven't thought this out well. Maybe I need to come off of this keystering, drug-filled evening, and you know what? Cleanse myself. Let me throw these bottles away. Let me wash my damn hands, and let's restart.
Speaking of which, Dale went to the bathroom and did not wash his hands.
You don't wash your hands when you pee in public.
It's dirty in there.
Yeah.
The water didn't work on the left faucet.
I
there.
guarantee
Hey,
you.
what I say when we walked in that bathroom?
You said the first time you're like, what
Yeah.
are we in a John Wick movie?
Dude, it's like blue light.
Really,
I thought
really
about
dark.
I thought about the fight a bunch of
It was like black lights or they're blue. It was
yeah.
cool.
I thought about the fight a bunch of dudes with samurai swords in there or something.
Dude, I was actually,
He did get a laugh too in the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
It
like
was
3
fun.
guys laughed. I said, "What the hell is a damn John Wick movie?" Dude, it was sketchy in there.
dude, speaking of which, you know what just dawned on me? And this is a question I have for you, Magnus. Were you ever into paintball?
We did.
I played it like 4 or 5 times probably.
Were you like-
I never owned a gun, but I went a few times.
Did you really enjoy it?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Magnus you got the type of like strategy in your mind.
Yeah.
Hey.
I started playing Halo again, so it's kind of the same.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
he's okay.
The same kind of like strategizing,
He said, "Okay."
capture the flag.
right.
Yeah.
You can hit the button. Oh God, Magnus, I love you, man. I'm worried about some of your choices. That's it.
This is an intervention.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily an intervention. I'm just worried about you've taken random drugs from random
He
strangers.
didn't take the drug for the record. He didn't, but he did
Accepted them.
accept
He
them,
accepted them.
which was just as bad.
Yeah. Could you have been arrested by doing that?
I don't know.
Not. He's in Houston. It's decriminalized.
You'd have gotten a ticket.
You'd
You'd have gotten a weed ticket.
like I said, they look like those sour pat or what
It
are
looked
those?
like those beer
Sour belts.
strips.
Sour
Yeah.
belts.
Yeah. It looks like that.
Yeah.
And so what would have happened if you got a ticket for marijuana and you went home? What would your lovely wife say about that?
She's like, "Why don't you take it?"
Would your kids be disappointed?
My kids are too young to know anything about drugs.
Oh, so you're going to lie to them?
No.
You're going to lie to them.
She won't tell him.
You weren't going to tell them? It's lying in some cases.
I tell my kids everything they need to know.
Okay, so Dale and I come over for your intervention. We tell your kids about this weed.
It's fair.
Okay. All right.
Look, it looks just like that Sour Patch you're eating right there. did it have lint on it?
You see,
I was worried that I was gonna forget to throw them away, and my kids were going to eat them.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God.
That's why I told you to throw it away the first time. Like, throw it on the ground.
I
I
mean,
would have threw it on
I
the
didn't
ground
want
in
to
front of the
step
girl.
on
I'm
them.
like, I don't want this.
I didn't want to step on them.
For the
Get stuck in my shoe.
for the
and all
fentanyl's sake, like let's take that. Let's say fentanyl didn't exist. I do think it would be funny if some kids got a hold of some weed gummies. I mean, I unfortunately was on the bad side of a weed gummy one time. I was drooling.
Yeah.
That was like a long time ago, though. I just don't do that anymore. Ever.
It's a different time in my life.
Yeah, that was a different time.
Yeah, so that was it was a fun night, man. We had a good time. Glad we went. Got good content from it.
Dude, it
Everything's
was good
content in my life now.
I think we do need to put the video in of Magnus in the mosh pit.
Yeah, I sent that to him. He gonna put that in the reel when we talk about him. That'd be one of the reels you're me in.
Yeah.
You doing that, and
Dude, you gotta be.
You throwing up the rock fist, bro. You're
I mean, we can blur your face
feeling
out.
it, bro.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, man, he's just rocking out. No, get his damn hair out of my face.
Does being a headbanger, that's what they're called, right? Do they have to have long hair?
It helps.
Okay, so
But
you
don't
were
have to.
headbanging.
But dude, you like twirling your hair like you had spaghetti on your hair, or you carried like you're a DJ. I don't know
like
what
with,
you're
like
doing.
with your hand.
I haven't had hair this long in 20 years, so I'm not used to it yet.
Keep growing it.
I will. I'll
let you headbang your hair into my face behind you at a concert if it's long. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Can you tilt your head down? Okay, I just wanted to see your hair. Thank you. Never mind, I got it. I wanted to see how long it was.
It's gotten longer. Look at it. You got a little.
It is.
It's got a little flow back there.
Is this purposeful?
Well, I'm just growing it out.
Dude, he's a new man.
Dude, I love Magnus. You're really growing into.
I've got a mustache. You got longer hair. I've had a mustache for 3 weeks now, guys.
Dude, you're a mustache guy.
I told y'all.
You're a mustache guy. You sent me that video of you freshly shaven on the face with the mustache.
Yeah, the picture.
Or picture. I feel like nobody got to see that very long.
I'm gonna do it again. I got to do it again.
And don't trim the stash.
Huh?
Don't
No.
trim that. I mean,
No, I'm not.
can we get some handlebars out of it?
Man, I don't know. I wanted to grow it like so. I told you about it. Taylor Lewan from the Bustin' with the Boys podcast I listen to. He's got a great mustache. It was like it's just the bad thing is my hair my hair's light.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna have to really get long or thick to really show pronounced. You know.
Yeah.
He's looking up Taylor Lewan right now.
Yeah. That's not the football player, right?
Yeah. Well, they're both him and Will Compton are both.
Okay,
they were
left.
both ex. They both. But yeah, they're both.
One
ex.
of them was a left tackle.
Yeah, that was Taylor, and then they're both. They both retired now, but
Why
they've
was
got
it-
a good. They've got a good one. Hey, speaking of,
Oh.
season 3 is coming up, and I talked to Cody Hibbert
Yeah.
about doing some kind of like a country, like in his style, like a little jingle.
Yeah, season 3's January, huh? Yeah.
So we need to think about what we're gonna do for music. I put that on him. He's like, let me see what I can come up with. I'm like, all right. He texted me the other day. He's like, man, we got to do more together. I'm like, he wants to be involved more stuff. I said, hey, let's do some content. And then
We just got to do it.
we need to think about our next movie cover for season 3 too. You gonna take a picture, Magnus? We need some help. We need to figure out what we need to figure. We may need to do some kind of poll online or do something. We need to have some people.
Yeah. Ask for ideas in the comments. Just
We get comments.
I still think we do Titanic.
Titanic is a good one.
I mean, that's a good one. Who am I, Jack?
Oh, you're Rose.
Of course.
Dude. You got a clean face.
You know what would be great? You know, Titanic's epic on the front where they're standing on the boat, right? What if we do the painting scene?
Okay.
that's exactly what I was
Or I
thinking.
paint you like one of the French girls.
Yeah, I'll get naked.
But it's not. That's not the cover of the
Okay,
movie.
fine.
I know. The cover of the movie. That's been our theme. We've done it 2 years in a row.
Okay, fine. I mean, I'm good with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to stick to the
We need to stick to-
game plan. I just wanted everybody to see my
We
boat.
could do if we do Titanic, we could do a follow up part of that.
Yeah, I just wanted everybody to see my boat on a boat. That was so immature.
That was very mature. Very. And this guy took drugs from a stranger. And he was throwing up his rock fist. He's like, dude, him and Vinny, they locked eyes. I swear this guy was so excited. You were.
Dude, when the boss looks at you, dude, that's magic.
Hey, honestly, when you left, were the front of your pants wet?
Probably so.
That's what he spilled Soko.
Ooh, golly. God
Yeah.
bless him.
But it was a fun night, man.
Well, guys, I'm glad I missed it.
And so I had this urge to like get rid of those bottles of Southern Comfort and just like open them up and then throw them through the mosh pit.
Why would you do that?
Well, to get rid of them
That's-
because I don't want to have.
So you want to
an
throw
open
alcohol
bottle.
on everybody else?
Yeah, to make everybody smell like alcohol, and just for the story, for the pod. I thought about doing it. Should I have done it? I felt
Yes.
like I was really fighting my instincts.
You should have asked me. I would have said yes because I would have videoed it.
And I would have said that that was a bad idea afterwards, but it had already happened, so what does it matter?
Yeah, you really missed your
I
chance.
should have done it.
That'd have been cooler than you taking drugs from somebody.
You didn't ask about that. You didn't say, "Hey, can I take drugs from randoms?" You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I just had to process it. You know, it takes me a minute after a few drinks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, you can do whatever you want to do. Obviously, that we have no saying in what you do, but just know that what you do sometimes will become content.
Yeah.
Like
Smart.
Dale was taking a shit in the bathroom the other day,
We need to talk about that.
and I filmed the entire thing. It was
I-
great.
I saw that. It was very funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Matt Knudsen was on last week.
Yeah, we
and
need to talk about this one.
So Thursday night we had his show, and our buddy Sean Dolan was there to open up, and then the owner of the Riot, Brian, I forgot his last name. I've been following Instagram now. He was really funny.
He was very funny.
So he opened up the show, then Sean, then Matt came out and did his like a 50-minute variety show, which was superb.
It was
A masterclass, dude.
honestly, like most people say, well, it's because y'all are friends, y'all know him. That bit that he did
I would have laughed anyway.
was legitimately top 10 of all time that I can remember.
Yeah.
And the ones that I do remember are like the greats of, like the Chappelle, the
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's,
Yeah.
the, Nate Bargatze's. He absolutely crushed that set.
Dude, every bit of it was just really great.
I had tears in my eyes half the time. My face hurt the
I
whole
was,
time.
I was more bummed that they didn't have even more people there to see it.
Yeah.
Because man, it was a great time. And then he had this chick that freaking, she wasn't heckling him, but she was just like a pain in the ass the whole night.
Yeah, she wanted the attention to be about her.
And then at the end of the show, he kind of owned her, which was awesome.
In this
He
most,
was really professional about everything he did
yeah.
dealing with her.
He owned her in the most professionally.
Yes.
It's one of those, like, some people, they own them. It's like, ooh. This one was more like, wow, you should be disappointed
It was
in
kind of
yourself.
like poetic justice.
Yes, it was beautiful. And she was kind of, I think she understood.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great show. But, so before the show, me and Mom get there, and dude, something hit me. I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the restroom, and then I come back after a while. I'm like, dude, I did something you would never do. One, Vaughn can never use the restroom in public.
No.
Two, the stall doesn't have a lock on it. So I'm like sitting there, just, the door's kind of cracked open because you
And
won't.
it opens out
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so you
it
can't
also
No,
opens in. There's literally
It goes either way.
like a
Yeah.
saloon door.
Yes.
Yes, it was a saloon
And,
shit.
so,
door.
and there's
Wow.
a little urinal next to it, so I wasn't gonna lock the whole thing. And so I use the restroom and I go in. I was like, I gotta go back. So I go back in. He's going to use the restroom to go pee. I was like, I gotta use the bathroom again. I want you to stand guard for me this time. And he's in there, and I'm like, he's like, I should video this. I'm like, yeah, get your video out. So he videos me in there. And we posted on the Instagram story. Sean Dolan's like, dude, are you really taking a dump?
The second one. That's the thing, is people didn't see that. That was the second time. That wasn't even the first time. We only filmed the second time. Like, your bowels,
That's the double deuce.
dude. I mean, I don't.
Dude, nachos hit me, dude.
What did you think about those nachos?
They weren't good.
They were. They could definitely make you shit twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, I only had like 2 of them, and I was like, this is kind of.
And I was hungry, so I really didn't eat all day, so I was crushing them, and I was like, bad choice. But yeah, it was funny, man. Crystal, I got home. Crystal's like, "Were you really taking a dump in there?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, why wouldn't I be?
I don't even know why she questions. She questions like if you actually did something.
I know.
Like still to this day, people are like, "Did Dale actually get a tattoo on his thigh?" Yeah,
People think it's fake.
I've
had multiple people. I'm like, why would I?
That'd be so stupid.
If you know me, would I ever not go all in on something? No.
No, I mean,
if it's for a laugh, I'm going to do it.
I've actually gotten people. You have your people that you talk to all the time. You got your randoms and stuff like that. Well, I've had people text me and be like, "You and Dale got a podcast tattoo," and I'm like, "No."
No, everybody's asking me, he's like, "Would Vaughn got one too?" I'm like, "No."
No, Vaughn didn't get one. Vaughn's never going to get a podcast tattoo. And it's not because I don't believe in it or whatever. It's just, tattoos aren't my thing.
Yeah, this is fine. It wasn't gonna stop me,
I'd get a piercing, podcast piercing somewhere.
dude. Belly button ring.
Dude, I'll do that.
All right, we're doing it. I'll pay for Magnus's face.
I mean, it's not gonna be permanent, but I do it for like a short amount of time because that closes up. I'm not really worried about that. I got my what is this? Your cartilage?
Yeah.
I got my cartilage pierced on my ear
Really?
because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was not.
No, I got infected. Yeah, when they give you those cleansing drops, you're supposed to use them.
Well, you were young and dumb.
No, I was in college.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was,
but yeah, I've had a few people like, I posted this picture yesterday of like my leg and my car saying, yes, it's real. And people were like, I thought that was fake. I'm like, why would I go to the lengths of I'm not going to waste a tattoo artist's time.
Yeah.
All that time for, what do you think? A freaking stick-on tattoo?
Well, at this point, though, let's say it was fake. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Going on 3 weeks that you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some pretty damn good fake ink. If that was
I
the
love
case.
it. I've been showing a bunch of people. I'm gonna wear some shorts the other night, and it's a great tattoo. People are like, man, it really is a good tattoo. Yeah, he did awesome.
He did a great job.
It is. It's very, very nice.
In my next life, I think I'm probably gonna like tattoos.
Yeah.
I'll go back to Casey.
Okay. He'll still be around.
Yeah, I'll guarantee it.
I do want to get something else down on this leg.
I got an idea for it.
What?
Well, I can't say it right now.
Why?
Well, because it's some other ventures we're working on.
Oh yeah. Well, I've already talked about that with Vito too.
There you go.
I was like, maybe this will be something you design with that, and I'll do that there.
Yeah. I think that'd be great.
It should be like a NASCAR.
Dude, you are. You got so many sponsors. So many sponsors. Hey, the good thing is that tattoo actually is a marketing cost for us.
It is.
Yeah. It's tax write-offs.
Good Ranchers commented they wanted a Good Ranchers.
I'll do a
tattoo.
Good Ranch tattoo. If they, okay.
No, there's stipulations there.
No.
You got to really
for it?
negotiate.
No. It's going to be a negotiation.
Oh, yeah. That's a negotiation pact.
But I am 100%, I'm not getting on my head. I'm 100% game to get a Good Ranch tattoo, but it's going to come with stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Lifetime supply.
well, yeah, I mean,
I'm not even worried about
we're
that.
going to get meat. I'm not worried about that, but like, it's going to be monetary for the podcast. Like, it's going to be for that.
Like, go ahead. You believe in us. You know this is going somewhere. We're going to need some upfront cost
Yes,
for the next 10 years.
at least. Rogan's been doing it with 10. I will get a Good Ranch tattoo, and I will make sure that we clip this piece out, and I'll send to Jermango and Ben. Like, I'm down for the cause,
Yeah.
but let's talk some. Let's talk.
Have you ever known anybody with a butcher box tattoo?
No,
Me neither.
Good Ranchers, I'd have it,
There you go.
and won't it be a great story?
It would be amazing.
It'd be like that guy that got fake tits. You ever seen that?
No.
As a bet, he got paid $100,000 to get fake boobs.
For how long do you have to keep them?
He hit for a year. It may have been more money than that. Bring it up, Magnus.
Okay, I did remember this being okay.
Bring that up.
Dude, you're gonna get me on one of these holes again. If I paid you $100,000,
Yeah.
would you get fake boobs for a year?
No.
See, if I were you,
That's not enough money to. Like,
I
it's
mean,
funny.
what if you were like, what if it was like a B cup?
Dude, I already got bees, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So it wouldn't be that bad.
Dude, I don't want to have to. I don't. But
$100,000.
that's not enough. That's not enough to have to wear to actual have fake boobs. How much did he get paid, Magnus?
$100,000.
And how long do you have to keep them?
Kept him in for a year. His
Oh.
name is Brian Zimbick.
Oh my God, he is insane.
Magnus, if I paid you $100,000, would you get fake boobs for a year?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm in on this. Dude, this could be great. Well, no, somebody's already done this. We got to do something else.
I know it can't be that. So you would do that.
I wouldn't go bigger than a C. I would have to
Oh,
go
you
down.
got a reduction.
Oh,
B
yo,
cup.
look at old picky tit Magnus.
Picky tit. Dude, I didn't say we're going to pay for your breast reduction. I said we're going to get you a breast boob job.
I mean, you can hide them. You get some ease in there, and people just think you had a blackhead.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Okay, so what? I don't want to do the same thing as somebody else.
Okay.
I want to know how that came about. Like, how did that come about?
I don't know. I'll look at
Probably they were podcasting and decided this stupid ass
Some
idea.
Stupid idiot podcast.
Like bets on the golf course that everybody does.
That's what it looks like. It's just a bet. Like, you
I-
won't.
I have been thinking about buzzing my hair off, but I'd have to do some kind of bet to do it to where I lost a bet from Crystal to let me do it.
Well, Crystal can't. It's your body, your choice.
I know.
Okay.
I've told her that.
And number one, here's what I'm going to throw out there. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And
I'm
I'm
not going bald.
Well, I'm just saying that I think it would be a good time to do it to show support for those who have to go through chemo. And
So me and you do it. It's not a tattoo.
So that's the thing. I'm busy in October. But November, hit me up.
Okay, I'll do it. October, you do it in November.
I'm not shaving my head.
Why? I didn't say shave it. I mean buzz.
Buzz my head. Okay, so I have two problems. I have a birthmark on the back of my neck
Okay,
that's
good.
red. It looks horrible.
That's good.
And then I also have like
You can't see. It's not going to go any shorter than your hair is right now in the back of your hair.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm not doing. Let's move to something else.
He's not down for anything for the podcast. I do everything.
That is not
What
true.
have you done?
What's been put in front of me other than shaving my head?
There you go.
I don't. The physical appearance thing is one. You know what? I just need to.
Do it.
I'm the one that likes to do the bets that other people have to do.
Exactly. Dude, I got a tattoo of the podcast on my leg. You got to do something.
I mean, I don't know what I would even do. I mean,
You're going to get the fake boobs. It's settled.
dude, I will tell you right now. If y'all give me $100,000, I will get fake boobs for a year.
You would not do it.
I would absolutely do it for $100,000. Absolutely would.
Okay. I got plenty of investors.
This guy got a 38 C cup. I looked it up.
Why did he do it?
Well,
Did it
depending
say-
on the
it
build of him, he's probably it might not have been too horrible.
No, they look like a nice rack on this dude.
did
I
you
might-
did you motorboat him?
Dude, I've seen it before. I remember this.
So here's the kicker. This was 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. He kept him in because he gets an extra $10,000 every year he keeps him in. And he's had him in since 1997, I think it's.
No way.
So he gets $10,000 for. See, I wouldn't keep him in for $10,000 a year.
Man, that dude must have been hard up for some money.
They
I mean,
made,
you're
they
looking-
made the
you-
bet in 1997.
That's like it's like $850 a month.
What is he thinking?
Yeah, he's an idiot. 1 year, I get that.
Man.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, that'll pay your mortgage for a year, and a lot more.
He says he just got used to him.
Dude, could you imagine
That's
that?
what it
Like,
says. He's
like,
like-
what if they were like, what if they become like fun to you? Like, oh, I really like them
Dude.
Yeah, I think
because
he enjoys them.
they're fun to me, but I don't know if they would be fun on me for me. Do you ever rub yours at night?
Next question.
Okay. I knew there was something weird in there.
That means yes. Yeah. So I just remember. I remember that talking about that. I didn't know it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. 97, it said.
God,
Golly.
dude, 100 grand. Well, 100 grand 97 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money. Sadly, you know what's sad though? Is we're talking about,
what's 100 grand back then equal to now?
It looks like
it's probably what?
190 is what it's saying here in
Yeah.
2023
Okay.
terms.
So that's basically almost 100%. So it's 90. The value of the dollar has gone down 90%.
Yeah, and if he invested all of that 100 grand in like
He
just
bought
the S&P
Apple.
500,
No,
it'd be like $1 million bucks. by
He
now.
bought Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What is Bitcoin worth now? Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to even talk about Bitcoin, but yeah, man, I'd get a rack, 100 grand
Dude,
for 1 year.
God, I couldn't do it.
I mean, I say I would, and then there would be so many stipulations as to I
Dude.
get to pick the doctor.
You know how much anxiety you would have leading up to that?
Oh, well, it's not because I'm scared of surgery or scared of any.
I'm not talking about that.
It would be more so like,
Knowing you're gonna have boobs for a year.
yeah, like how would this affect my life? Like I'm sure.
I would buzz my hair way sooner before I get a
Yeah,
rack.
but buzzing the hair, I have to do that for free. I don't want to do it for free.
Oh, I'll give you 10 grand
Oh, I'll buzz my hair for 10 grand.
over 10 years.
No, no, that's not how that
I'll play on
works,
Klarna.
dude. No.
We just buzz our heads together.
Listen. There's some things I don't like to mess with anything on my body really.
Wow.
Unless it's supposed to enhance. I'll do the Botox. You know, I will laser my entire body.
Well, that's because you want it. It's not. It's not a.
Including
It's not
including
funny.
his eyebrows.
But you
Oh yeah, eyebrows too. Okay, good.
And that's part of your entire body.
That is.
neck down. Actually, no. Eyes down.
Oh, eyelashes. Okay, no eyelash. That'd be weird.
Eyes down, like under the eye and down.
Dude, just these things keep changing.
All right, whatever. Moving on. This isn't about me. I like your tattoo.
I love my tattoo. I really am happy with this, and I see it every day, and I'm like, I'm glad I got to. I really am. I love it.
I'm glad. It makes me even like it more that you love it.
I do love it. I think it's cool.
I think it is cool. It's definitely a story. No matter what happens, you're always going to have a story on your leg.
Exactly.
If I get wiped off the face of the planet, you'd be like, let me tell you about Vaughn.
I'm gonna put X's over your eyes. Dead Vaughn.
Dead Vaughn.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put.
Dude, and I would support that.
You would love that.
I would absolutely love that. I want to talk about this.
That's a legacy right there.
How do you envision your funeral?
I don't know, man. I know me.
Oh, jeez.
And you know me. I've got a big group of people I'm connected with
Yeah.
over the years, and like I stay connected with. I would think I would have a bunch of people telling funny stories about me that I've done and things, and that's what makes me happy about it. Like I know that I've touched a lot of people, and I've done a lot of things, from jobs and like funny stuff.
Yeah.
That people still hit me up like, dude, I can't remember when you did this at Casa, or this when you did this at Sprint, or whatever, these pranks. And so I think that would be like one of those things you'd want to be like, talk about if you could go watch it,
Yeah.
because you would love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what would be cool.
Yeah.
Think about those people telling the stories about how you affected them or whatever.
So you would want your funeral to be a celebration.
Oh, 100%.
I'm 100% the same way. Number one, I have to be cremated. I do not want to be buried. I don't want to have anything to do with a funeral home or anything. Go to the local club. Go to the local country club. Rent it out, and just everybody have a party.
Yeah.
Just having a wonderful party. Make jokes.
Oh, inappropriate jokes are the best.
The most inappropriate jokes you can about me,
Yeah.
because I'll be dead, and I don't really care. But if there is this afterlife that people speak of, and I'm looking down and see all these people say inappropriate jokes about me, I bet you I'll be in heaven just pissing on their head, laughing my ass off.
It'd be funny.
So, yeah, I definitely want a celebration. Magnus, what would your funeral be like? How do you envision your funeral?
Honestly, since I won't be there, I could care less. I don't know. Like,
I'll tell good stories about you.
What a defeatist attitude.
Hey,
leave out any of those.
we're gonna bury you with no shirt on.
Yeah. Well, that's
Do
it.
you want to be buried or cremated?
That's different.
I think my wife and I do want to be buried, but I have the same thoughts about the funeral home system. It's just
It's a money
huge
grab.
waste.
It's a
Yeah,
bunch of
huge
Yeah,
waste of money.
the fact of the matter is we're at a time when having an exorbitant funeral is like the new social norm, just like it is weddings. I mean, really and truly. And I could go on this thing.
I didn't know that was a deal.
Oh, people now the average cost to bury a human 15 years ago was like $2,500. I want to say now it's like 15,000.
Yeah.
Because
Magnus, bring it up.
these caskets, you get a cheap casket is like $4,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like made out of cardboard with freaking
Poke holes inside like a hamster cage.
freaking peanuts comics on the outside.
Oh god.
And then you have to pay the funeral home, and you have to do all this, procession, and then you pay for all. It's another money grab. It's the same way that emergency vets make a lot of money because they prey on emotions.
Yeah, I get that.
Does it really cost your dog? Is it more expensive to get your dog's leg fixed versus
Dude, I got a girl at the gym. She said her dog has a torn ACL. It's gonna cost like $6,000.
So
I was like, he'd be 3-legged.
I told you about George, my dog.
Yeah.
We had to take him to the emergency vet, and I'm serious with these people.
Well, this dog is 185 pounds St. Bernard though.
185 pounds. He every once a year he gets this like rash where he's got allergies. So he had eaten. It's hot spots. He had eaten through. He was miserable. I felt horrible for the dog. And we went there. All it takes is a steroid shot and like some antibiotics, and he's perfectly fine. That's all it takes. So we get there, and they put this treatment plan together, blah, 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 blah. So they give me a bill for $891. So I know how they operate. So the first thing I said to the vet tech was, can you tell me what the cost is to put him down? And she goes, huh? I said, the cost to put him down. If you can tell me how much that would be. She goes, well, it's treatable. I was like, I know, but I just want to know the cost. I'm trying to outweigh the. And then she comes back, and guess what she gives me? A cheaper bill.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
They love animals. Yeah.
Yeah, because they want your money, but then they do love the animal. They're like, you don't put a dog down for having a hot spot. And I'm like, y'all never had a St. Bernard. This dog sneezes another time. See ya.
He looks like he eats about like 400 pounds of food a
Dude.
month.
We feed him high quality food. He goes through 30 pounds a month.
God.
I would have guessed more than that.
He's
a big dog.
That's what people do. They give their dogs crap food, and it's just filler. It's like going to a Chinese buffet that has MSG. Like, it'll fill you up, but then 20 minutes later you're hungry. Like, high quality food for dogs, they're full longer and they eat less.
More satiated.
Yes, satiated. That's the word.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I know we had to pay. We lost our first dog, Kobe. I think we paid like $2,000 for that first surgery, and then like, man, it didn't happen. He got septic, and there was a lot more. They told me like, dude, this good chance he wouldn't make it off the operating floor. You know? I was like, I was like, oh man, and we had to make that decision. But that's tough. But yeah, it's a lot of money, and in that moment, you're not thinking about like. The money is not a big deal, but it is a big. It's a lot of money.
You're thinking. You think your animal is part of your family.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is there's an ROI that you would get out of a dog versus your own child.
Yeah.
I mean, a dog's gonna, it's got to 15-year life, and in my case, I've got 8 years. The dog's pushing an old age.
Yeah.
And it's like you can love your animal, but you don't have to spend a exorbitant amount of money because the dog's not going to get as much life out of it. I mean, it's got to make sense.
That's just tough, man. That's a tough one. That's a hot topic for people. I mean, there's some people that would go to the ends of the earth for their dog.
Oh, I know people who have had dogs and spend $20,000-$30,000 on chemo.
And there's no wrong answer. If you want to do that,
do it.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. But for me, I don't want to put a dog through all of that.
Yeah.
You know, if it's going to give me one more year of life and the dog's 17 years old, like, why would I do that? I don't want to do it to him. That's why I believe that people should have the right for self-euthanasia. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Dr. Kevorkian was one of the best doctors to ever live in the entire world. I firmly believe that.
That's a hot take.
You know what? No, it's a hot take, but think about this. If our dog's suffering, what do? We put him down. Now, when your mom or your uncle or cousin or whoever it is, they're suffering, they have no life left, we don't put them down. Why? Because of the Bible. Yeah.
Humans have souls.
Well, my dog has a soul.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
Chicken soup for the soul.
You can actually go to Oregon and do. You can self euthanize yourself in Oregon. By the way, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Canada,
if I ever
they promote it.
If I ever get
Really?
like people with pancreatic cancer, I mean, this is getting deep, isn't it? People with pancreatic cancer, I have never. That has got
We
to
just
be.
had a family member. Crystal's had a family member just pass away from that.
That's
and it was like it happened so quick.
That's got to be the worst death.
It looked like it was. Us seen it from afar. They're still in Louisiana, keeping up with family and seeing pictures. Like, man, you deteriorate so quick.
Oh, and the thing is, the worst thing about pancreatic cancer is when they find it, you're stage 4.
Yeah, that's what happened to him.
I mean, and ironically, so from the time he was diagnosed to the time he died, how much time was in between?
Dude, a couple weeks. I mean, literally, it was that quick.
And see that,
it wasn't.
And then the good thing about it, he didn't have too much time to suffer.
Yeah.
Like Lindsay's stepdad, he had pancreatic cancer for 9 months, and
God.
you just saw the guy from 185 pounds, and he, dying at probably 110. He was miserable.
Ugh. Yeah, that's tough.
There was no life. It was not a way to live.
Tough. There's no way they want to be seen either like that. I'm sure.
No, absolutely not.
Her uncle, they wanted to go see him before, and the wife, she's like, man, he doesn't want y'all to see him like this.
Yeah,
and
especially for men and some women too. There's like a pride thing.
Yeah,
you got somebody who's strong, who's been there, who's done everything. Like that's what they want to be remembered as, not as somebody who's weak and can't handle it.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, all because of the dog. Oof. We got off on that one.
Get off.
That's fun. Magnus, what are you looking at?
Looking at funeral costs, it's not that much cheaper to cremate. It is a little cheaper, but the burial is like $7,000 and the cremation's like $6,000. I think.
Okay, yeah, the burial is $7,000. Yeah, but then you got to look at the
funeral cost.
The funeral cost.
It was like 10 to 20 for the whole funeral and all that stuff.
That's
you
crazy.
Would still have a party, like you're saying. You would have a rent out the country club. And
I'd have a $7,000 party versus a $20,000 funeral. I mean, somebody out there would pay $7,000 for me.
Funeral homes are just really, man, like I said, dude, they're just tough to be at too.
Yeah,
it's made to be somber, quiet, the organ playing, it's just it's very depressing. Which I get it. The person was passed, but like, man, those things are tough to be at.
Yeah,
for anybody.
I had a close friend of mine die, and I know that his funeral, the actual funeral piece of it, I think he would have been like, that's good. But what we did after was phenomenal. We had the biggest party ever. And then every year, some of our friends from that part of Oklahoma, they go and they drink a natty light on top of his grave.
That's cool.
And I know he would love it.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Why don't y'all have a weed gummy and a little bottle of Southern Comfort at my funeral.
He's addicted.
Dude,
That's all it took is one Saturday
I'm
night.
gonna find that lady. Get her to hand me some.
One Saturday night in Seven Dust changed his world.
Because it's Friday night.
That too.
That too. The Magnus, dude. The dude's a rocker. He's just
Man,
rocking out, dude.
He is.
He can throw his hair over wherever he goes.
Magnus, I'm proud of you.
He was living that night, dude.
Really am.
We had a good time.
Magnus got his hair all done. He's looking good. He's
Dude.
looking dapper.
He is, man. He got new. He got some Jordans on.
Do you ever like when you take a shower and you comb your hair? Do you comb your hair after you take a shower?
Yeah. Brush it. Yeah.
Brush it. Do you brush your chest hair too?
No, I do brush my beard a little.
You brush your beard.
Yeah.
Do you put lotion in your beard?
No.
Hey, will you do a mustache? Trust me, will let you.
Yeah, so I have a mustache,
I know.
but I also
No.
have a beard.
I know.
Yeah.
That.
So I need to trim this to have a mustache.
Well, I would shave
You
that.
have to shave your. You have to shave that.
Have you always had a beard?
I had a goatee for a while. Then I
Oh God, do a goatee.
God, you would look so creepy with a
so,
goatee.
So, dude, the other day I combed my hair down. I looked 100% Amish. Like,
Dude, you look
my hair.
Amish 100% now.
like if I could look Amisher.
You know what I told him the other night? I was like, dude, you're jumping around. You're acting like you're at Rumspringer that night when you were out with me and you.
That's pretty much.
He was like, he got a night away from the kids. He was going crazy.
Yeah, I didn't go to a secular concert till I was in my 20s. So it was like Newsboys,
Newsboys are good though.
DC Talk.
I wasn't a DC Talk fan. Newsboys actually a good band.
I haven't heard of either one of them.
I'm second to none. No, Newsboys have some good albums.
Yeah, dude, they opened that "Take Me to Your Leader." You remember that album? It was like space themed. Well, they did the concert at Space Center Houston at NASA, and I was there.
Oh, that's cool.
It was an awesome show.
Magnus needs to start a cult.
He should.
We're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we're gonna work.
I'm down.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I don't have anything else, man.
Dude, I don't really have anything else.
I'm glad we have Magnus involved. It's good.
I'm finally glad. Yeah. Do you firmly believe that you're not ever gonna be sitting in front of the camera on this podcast?
Never say never.
Okay. I mean, I just
That's a Justin Bieber song.
yeah. And if he says it, you got to be on that. No.
But yeah, we got a surprise coming for you soon. Just wait. Don't worry.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
It's nothing bad. It's
No,
not
no,
like
no,
you're gonna
no,
get.
no,
You
no.
know, it's not like me texting something
It's
inappropriate in your
podcast.
text
It's
message.
podcast related, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all podcast related.
But yeah, man, it's good, man. Good little solo episode. I
Yeah.
think this was a fun one.
It was. It was short.
We're at an hour.
I like hearing myself talk longer than that. When we do solos, you know the good thing is about solos is I actually get to talk.
Yeah.
Dude, really and truly, I love. It really brings me to my light.
We need to do more solos and have we know how to guests, but
Yeah.
we need to do more solos more frequently. We just got to really. I think we just need to work on what we're going to talk about on some of these next ones. Just to have a few things.
Oh, yeah.
Because it will come. Everything else will come from we had this stuff that Magnus talked about, and this got us into all kind of things.
Yeah.
Boob
Yeah.
jobs on men.
Dude, I love boob jobs on men for $100,000.
So, but yeah, but they are. I mean, the solos are great. I mean, they're way more fun.
Magnus butt implants for $50,000 for 6 months. Would you do it?
Dude, you have a dump truck.
I'd have to look at the recovery because
Oh yeah.
yeah, like that might be a long time before.
Well, instead of sitting on your ass, you just sit on your face.
Dude,
I'll think about it.
Okay.
that could be funny.
I'll pay you $50,000 to get 6 months, $50,000 ass implants, but I get to
Dude.
pick the size.
Magnus
Do I
with a big
have to
old.
take them out after 6 months, or I might?
You keep
I
'em.
mean, if
Hey.
you want to keep them, you're going to be the one looking like you got a dump truck in your pants.
Dude,
Dude, like a BBL.
they have that one. They have
No,
that. They have that one guy that did that. He did the butt implants.
Oh, dude,
Not-
have you ever watched the show Botched?
Yeah, but they get guys that get calf implants.
Dude, I would totally do. See, I'm 100% into people wanting to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm not into what I don't, and I've said this before, what I cannot stand is people who get plastic surgery and try to act like they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like, your lips, last time I saw you 2 weeks ago, were normal. Now, you look like you just got hit in the face by a puffer fish. Like, don't lie. Just say you got fillers. No big deal. Yeah, you look like a duck, but who cares?
Yeah, don't hide it.
Yeah,
You
own
know,
it.
you had saggy boobs 3 months ago, and now you're skinny and they're perky. Don't lie. You had a mommy
Yeah.
makeover.
Yeah, I tell people all the time about Botox. I love it.
Dude, I have no problem. I have no problem telling anybody what happened.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had to get my pee hole opened up. It's a true story. I used to pee like 30 foot, and I would get sick. So they had to like make my pee hole bigger.
That's weird.
Dude, but it's exciting because now I've got a really thick stream. And I don't try to hide it. I'm telling people about it.
Like, there's a horse pissing in here.
Yeah.
That's
they
fun.
love it. They're like, God dang, that boy's got a great prostate. Dude, after I got my pee hole.
I've heard them say that in the bathroom.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They said, let me feel it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Every time I walk into a public bathroom, the first thing I say to the person next to me is, hey, I like that watch. Every time. Or things like, hey, is this where all the dicks hang out?
If you got old guys in there, they laugh every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. And then they fart. Anyway, all right. Well, let's close this one up.
Yeah, that was fun. Got the Magnus. You want to sign off, Magnus?
I actually want to sign off. Close this out, man.
No, y'all are the content creators.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, I thought you could maybe say goodbye to everybody who supported you over the last year.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Go, go, go. So hope you're ready for the show. Strap in, 'cause we ready to roll.